nobility. Ollie danced through life with frivolity. Parties and balls, a life so grand. Little did she know what fate had planned. Ollie, Ollie, the wandering candlewick, chosen by Sybil in her destiny's down. This from towers of paper to the open road, a reluctant cleric with powers bestowed. From luxury, thrust into robes, surrounded by tomes and dusty old globes. But Ollie's mind, sharp as a tack, mastered the legalese others did lack. Contracts and bylaws, she knew them all. Her litigious prowess made bureaucrats fall. In mazes of paper would she find a way to bend the rules and save the day. A holy symbol in a divine dream. Not all in the tower is as it may seem. A true the tower across the land. But Ollie sees more than meets the eye. All timelines at once, futures that fly. Past, present, future, all intertwined, sometimes leaving the present behind. But Ollie sees more than meets the eye. All timelines at once, futures that fly. Past, present, future, all intertwined, sometimes leaving the present behind. Library cat, shrouded in mystery, follows Ollie through every history. With glowing eyes and silent paws, it guards her path without pause. Ollie, Ollie, the wandering candlewick, chosen by Sybil in her destiny's down. Mystic from towers of paper to the open road, a reluctant cleric with powers bestowed. Cut from luxury, thrust into robes, surrounded by tomes and dusty old globes. But Ollie's mind, sharp as a tack, mastered the legalese others did lack.
Oh, hoist up the sails, let the winds take a grip. For Thaddeus Turnpike commands his ship. For good on the waves, a sailor so bold, with magical powers and a heart of gold. Behold, Thaddeus sailed the endless sea, with little Boo as wise as can be. Through tempest and tide, they roam far and wide, the Turnpike legacy, their unfading pride. From the mighty Turnpike line he hails, with a lineage of captains braving the gales. A scion of seafarers fierce and grand, with the smell on his lips and the sword in his hand. Behold, Thaddeus, master of the smell, with little Boo through heaven and hell. They dance with the stars, they flirt with the dew, their laughter echoes in the ocean's blue. Now for his mate, little Boo's his name. Together they soar in fortune and fame. With little Boo, his talents wrapped in light, they summon the winds and the stars to their fight. A curse of great power, a gift or a bane, Thaddeus wields it with little to fame. A rogue with a charm, a sailor with flair, he faces each curse with nary a care. Behold, Thaddeus, the sea's arcane knight, with little Boo in the pale moonlight. Through whispers of magic and the salt-laden air, the Turnpike adventure none can compare. So sing of the Turnpike, the legend, the tale, of Thaddeus and Boo setting sail. For where the map ends, their journeys just start. The sea's in their blood, magic in their heart. So sing of that Turnpike, the legend, the tale, of Thaddeus and Boo setting sail. For where the map ends, their journeys just
miscellaneous fields, a halfling stood tall. Sea gray eyes, a fighter's call. With Fiona's love and Angus' smile, his world was bright for a little while. Oh, Harold Gray with list in hand, a promise made, a journey planned. Each task he'll mark, each dream fulfill. For those he's lost, his heart beats still. From Zakar streets to golden fields, their family loved the greatest shield. They dreamed of wonders near and far, penned on a list beneath the stars. Oh, Harold Gray with list in hand, a promise made, a journey planned. Each task he'll mark, each dream fulfill. For those he's lost, his heart beats still. Young Angus fell on distant shore, while Fiona's kiss would come no more. A drunken noble, a vengeful blade, left Harold's world in darkness laid. But from his grief a purpose born, to honor vows that he had sworn. The list unfolds, a final wish, a blade resisted a gutted fish. Harold roams through joy and strife, to live for three in one short life. From mountains high to oceans deep, this solemn pledge he vowed to keep. With boulder hat and iron will, he faces each task with hard-won skill. For every deed he sees it through, he feels their love forever true. And when the final task is done, when every battle's lost and won, he'll close his eyes, his duty clear, knowing his loved ones drawing near. In afterlife they'll meet again, their love eternal, free from pain. The list complete, their dreams fulfilled, a promise kept, a future will. Oh, Harold Gray, your journey's long, but in your heart they're never gone. With every dream that you fulfill, Fiona and Angus are with you still.
Exile from the shadows, hearing the dragon's call. vengeance in his stare. Shatter the heavens, the dragon yells, beware. I bring the dragon war,
in a boss fight.
Hello and welcome back to Adventure Party. Oh no, I'm not Brendan Lee Mulligan. What's going on? Welcome back to You Are Legion, the D&D game where you, the audience, can join in and be a part of our story as the gods themselves. Welcome, Vikavar. Good to see you back. Feel free to use those Eternity Crystals at the bottom there to give players, non-players, advantage, disadvantage on any roll. And remember to write in the name of the characters you want to be touched by the gods. My name is Coy. I'm going to be your game master today, whatever time frame you live in. And I'm joined by some faces you might recognize. Let me just point in a random direction. I see Sam Gilroy up here, playing the pirate wizard, noble pirate, Thaddeus Turnpike. Last we saw all of our party members, they were in the middle of a combat. But Thad, I think you threw a fireball?
The last thing that happened was after Lil Bubo got seen by a spider dragon, which is a horrifying combination of words. I dove quickly and shot a fireball down the hallway, hoping that the webbed area would continue to burn and at least make the dragon consider backing up a little bit.
Hell yeah. Some tactical maneuvering. Incredible. And next I have Claire Hogan up center. Top shelf Hogan, as we like to call her off camera. Playing the noble Kender and clerk of the World Tree Evelyn, Arlie Candlewick III. What's going on, Arlie?
Oh, Arlie got rid of her shield, so maybe she can cast, or maybe she can't, or maybe she can, or maybe she will, or maybe she won't. Yeah.
That's the type of certainty Arlie walks into every room with. I love that. Welcome, Claire. And I'm going to keep going around the circle to Sean Boyd, top left, as the blue dragonborn Aelric Tiamaticus, or is he a human now? Who knows? Magic is doing magic stuff. Maybe I spoiled the reveal there, Sean. But what happened last with Aelric?
He finally came into action. He'd been sitting outside of a doorway. Are you talking about like why he might be or might not be, or are you talking about like where he is currently?
I leave it to you to answer that question, my friend.
Well, it's a long journey, but I'll bullet point it. He encountered this crazy wizard. Wizard said, "Why are you dressed like a dragonborn?" And then he came back to it later, and Aelric said, "What do you mean by being a dragonborn? What does that mean?" And the next thing you know, there was a cocoon, there was a teleportation, and we're by a dungeon, and all the scales slough off, and we have skin and hair that Aelric can't stop playing with. He's just like constantly fidgeting, running his big manly hands through his long coiffy hair, just like rubbing it, right?
I love that.
Lessons from Thad, right? Just like, and then
I love it.
Yeah, and then so he's very tactically driven right now, and by tactically I don't mean tactilely. There it is, instead of tactily. And he was standing outside of a door waiting for the rest of the party to come up with some action, and next thing you know, all hell breaks loose, and he looks around the corner and Sam's throwing a fireball.
Frickin' fireball, frickin' spider dragon bud.
Yeah, bud. Hey, buddy.
I love it. Yeah, it's giving me shades of Seven Samurai or Magnificent Seven. The lead guy cuts his top knot off at the top of the story, and he's just like rubbing his bald head because he's like, oh.
Right.
But this is the opposite. This is a bald dragonborn, just like luscious locks of hair, being like, ooh, what is this? Like, this is gorgeous. Just I'm gonna get obsessed.
My hair doesn't do that anymore, so I'm living vicariously through my own character right now as I pretend.
Are you doing some sense exercises, some sense memory exercises there, Sean?
I'm echoing from my past when I used to wear the old long hair.
There you go.
But I think those days are gone.
I remember college. You worked it. You could work it. Wonderful. I'm gonna finish. I see our last player is back in the little box on my screen. So let's say, last but not least, welcome Michael Keane, playing as the halfling Harold Gray. And his deceased, now with his deceased wife, Fiona, right? What's going on with Harold? You now have a companion, kind of, in combat.
Yeah, Harold's, hanging out, trying not to die.
Cool. Just like, just chilling, hanging out, relaxing
Yeah.
on cool when a couple of guys were up
Yeah.
to no good.
Pretty
Amazing.
nervous right now because it was a huge monster, but, we'll see how it goes.
Nothing to be nervous about, guys. Totally cool. You got this all right. Welcome back to episode 12, season 2, Roots in the Dark. We return to our combat. We're going to come right back into it because we got stuff to do. We got enemies to kill. We got pieces of staff to recover. So I'm going to move us over. If our players look over to our virtual tabletop, I've moved it so that our audience should be able to see a little bit larger. Keep me honest, audience, if we're not looking in the right place. And we're going to start top of our round 1 here. The Spider Dragon goes next. Yes, I believe. Yeah, I'm not supposed to forget the Cyclops. I have the Cyclops actually in our initiative order. So we're good for that. We are going to start with the Spider Dragon's turn to get us to just begin. To start this round, we are going to have a... Let me see if I can get all this correct. It is a cube. 30-foot... Let's draw a 30-foot cube here. Oh my god, how do I draw? There we go. A 30-foot cube. We are going to have a 30-foot cube get spat by the Spider Dragon fires. You can see its silhouette in front of this fireball as it ignites. And Thad.
Does it get any fire damage for starting its turn in fire?
Yes, I believe we said, was it 1d4? Because Keen looked it up at the end of last session. If I'm not sure where I...
Dragon.
Because of the
Yeah, let me
dragon
look it up.
part.
It's in the web spell description. That's what we chose to use to bookmark it. 2d4.
2d4. Awesome. So let me roll that. And I'll just double check. Okay. 2d4. Amazing. That's a total of 3 damage. And it's going to fire a packet that'll fly down the hallway and explode at the back there. I've put a 30-foot cube down. This is strong, sticky webbing. Oh, my mistake. Okay, my mistake on the location of this. That it's not actually... I was looking at the wrong thing. What it is firing... The strong sticky webbing is actually not going to go. It has to go beside itself. So, my mistake there. It is going to back out behind the fire. So the light of the fire is going to back into the shadows behind that fire. So you won't be able to see it. Because I don't think any of you have dark vision either. And then it is going to spin up this stifling webs just outside. And then it's going to run back into the darkness with its with the rest of its movement there. Yep. That is going to be the action for our Spider Dragon, taking us to the next turn, which will be Thaddeus.
Well, I'm gonna pick myself up off the ground, meaning I only have 20 more feet of movement.
Yeah. Right, because you did a diving cast. Love it.
Yeah. I was like 5, 20. Now that puts me right in the hallway. I'm just gonna come over here and like hug this wall for cover.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my action to pop Little Boobo back into existence.
Sweet. Do you need me to give you the little token?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let me give you
Kawhi,
pop. Yeah.
sorry. Where did the spider dragon start its turn?
It started its turn in the webbing. Oh, you think it did it
Was it
elicit?
touching Fiona?
I don't know at this point. Did you put Fiona? Was the point of Fiona's positioning for that?
I don't think it was touching her, so don't worry about it.
No, it wasn't touching her.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think I get an opportunity attack. It's fine.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. No, good to check though. Good to check. Awesome. So Thad's going to recast Little Boobo, get up, move behind the corner, joining Harold in a smart yet slightly less smart, because Harold chose that position and moved further away from the corner. Incredible. Anything else for Thad? Okay, that's going to be Thad's turn. Gertrude is going to see this commotion and try to leave. The Gertrude is the name of our Cyclops, by the way. Gertrude is going to say, I want to leave, and is going to try to run past Arlie and Aelric, which is a small space. So I am going to say this will take, with a huge creature, they are going to need to roll an athletics check to get through the doorway. Oh, God. Arlie, can I get a... Damn it. Arlie, can I get an athletics or acrobatics save as you try to get out of the way of this Cyclops that is panicking?
Do I just click on the skill check, or is a save different than a skill check?
I suppose it'll be the same, yeah.
Click on it, and then it'll say save or...
It didn't. It said normal, advantage, or disadvantage.
Right, I
Yeah,
think for skills, they're always checks. I don't know if you can skills... I think you save, like...
I feel like that's an AD&D.
Yeah,
Saving
okay.
Saving throw against poison. Saving throw against
Do I...
cold.
Yeah. Let's just say a check. Let's call it a check. Roll the thing. Roll the thing with the
did.
stuff. Amazing.
I rolled it. Let's end Vicavar.
She rolled the thing.
Oh, depends on if you have proficiency. Well,
Amazing. A 17, I see. That's
that's
great.
what I rolled.
Okay, with a 17, Arlie is able to leap out of the way as Gertrude comes up. Gertrude is a huge character. That means she takes up 3 by 3 squares in our D&D map, 15 by 15 square feet. So going through this even double door in like this small piece of the cavern is tight for Gertrude, and so she needs to roll to get through. This is what large creatures need to do. She rolled very badly, so she has rushed into the door frame and has found herself stuck. She can check again in her next turn, but she is actually stuck now in that doorway, separating Aelric from the rest of the party. Ooh. I think that's going to be the end of Gertrude's... Yeah, that's going to be the end of Gertrude's turn, which will bring us to Aelric.
Fantastic. Is Gertrude stuck more in the door? That is to say, if we split Gertrude in twain, is Gertrude more through the door or
More back in the room. So Gertrude has like tried to get through the doors, kind of like, for Gertrude, this door, for a human, this door would be like waist height.
Okay.
I'm thinking. So it's like she's reached this threshold that's far too small. She's now having to reassess, and like we'll have to spend the next turn like ducking and stooping and getting through. So she's mostly on the other side of the door frame right now.
Okay. Fantastic. So I'm gonna take Shadow Spark and attack the door frame wall area,
Okay.
trying to
Trying
use
to break,
that
make some space.
critical hit against non-organic matter or whatever the heck, right? Non-living matter.
Hell yeah.
Right? Yeah. No.
Yeah. Let's make some
Yeah. So
space.
what do you want me to do on that?
You're gonna roll an attack roll.
Okay, dokie.
This is the door frame, you said, right? The door.
I'm trying to think what would be better. I almost think that it would be better to attack the wall that the door is bolted into to give even more space.
Mm-hmm.
Like if the rock collapses, you know what I mean? Unless it's flush, unless there's nowhere to hit it, in which case.
No, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're trying to like, yeah. Just trying to like, trying to break the door
threshold.
frame out, basically. Break the thread. Yeah.
Yeah, just try to get that whole thing loose, and she can wear it like a hula hoop out the rest of the way.
Love it.
Okay.
21. I'd call that a
21?
hit.
Great. I'll take another whack at it. I'm going to use both my swings with Shatterspark only. So this will be
Cool.
You see what I'm saying? Just
Got
bang,
you. Yeah.
bang.
Bang, bang. Yeah.
Yeah,
Choke up on that. Get that second hand on it.
that's right. And an
18 will hit. 2 hits.
So it's two crits on that.
Mm-hmm.
So what I can't ever remember. The maximum damage plus my roll, right?
Correct.
So that's going to be 8 plus 1 is 9 plus 9 is 18 plus my normal roll. Okay.
Vikavar asks, how did Gertrude get in? It's a great question. It's a great question.
Well,
Vikavar.
it was the panic that got her squeezed, right? The
Yeah.
panic squeeze.
She can't
Yeah, yeah,
relax. So she's too tense. That's the problem. You
That's
gotta
right. That's
Take
right.
a breath.
So 13.
That's a question for Guy Jacks.
That's
or
right.
who's the author of this book? Yeah.
So that'd be 31 points of damage on the wall with the door frame.
Amazing. On the first or to all told?
All told, right? Because that's oh wait, no, shoot, I forgot that I have another roll. Sorry.
Yeah.
So 21 and 19 is 40 points of damage.
40 points. Okay.
Yeah.
So with Shatterspark acting like this demolition anvil, just as you hit it, the stone shatters almost like the way a laceration would appear on skin, just like way too easy, or like cracks like glass, where you can hit the stone and see it splinter and shatter. A couple of strong hits, and the parts of the cave wall that the door frame, this metal door frame, has been built into, have been totally dislodged. So the door frame is now like sitting there because it's vertical and taking its own weight for the most part, but you have fully cleared it so that it is going to be a lot easier for Gertrude to just walk through there.
Great. So can I ask one other thing?
Yeah.
What is available for purchase that is Gertrude? Like, by purchase I don't mean buying.
Like,
but
you can get a
what is there to
hand.
grip?
You can get one of
Is
her
there a
hands or
hand?
arms. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it was just gonna be like head or what all of us. Okay, can I use my bonus action to try to heave-ho her through?
Yeah, I'll say you can give your bonus action, which I will just say we give you the help action on her next attempt.
Okay.
So she'll get an advantage on that next roll to get through. How about
Sounds
that?
good. Sounds
Nice. Love it. Come on,
Well-
come on, Gertrude. Come on. Love it.
So if that's the thing, let me make sure I don't have anything else here.
Of course.
I don't think I have anything else here. Nope, I got nothing else. Wait, what's this thing? Wait, where is it? I know I have a thing. Oh, yes. Yes. I am going to use... I'm going to use my special survivor thing after I do that.
Okay. What's that?
Is regains 10 points of damage to the start at the start of its turn. If it oh no, I can't use it. Damn it. No, I can use it. If it has at least 1 hit point, but oh no, I misread it. I can't use it. Never mind.
Oh no. Okay.
Nope, I don't
No.
meet the stipulations on my hit points. I thought I did. Okay, never mind. Then I'm done.
Oh. Okay.
I'm done. I'm done.
All right. Okay, that's going to be the end of Aelric's turn. I am going to just check over here. Looks like who is visible through the hallway? Is that Arlie I see? That's 60 feet. This is... Okay.
Probably.
Probably me, I hope, she said. Incredible. Cool. The next character is going to act here. This is out of range for you. And... Cool. That's going to be this character's turn. Next character, our Grimlock character, who you rescued. Srill. Arlie, you've connected with Srill telepathically, I believe, but no one's been able to communicate with them. Srill sees the
what?
fire. Srill is the you rescued 2 people from the prison. You rescued a Cyclops named Gertrude, which I didn't give you the name last week, and you rescued a Grimlock character who is a was wearing the robes of a devotee of Lolth. you read this character's mind and then helped release them, right?
Yes.
So it is now that character's turn to go. That character finds themselves between a rock and a hard Cyclops place, and so is going to stand there, very scared, in between you all. They're actually going to try to take a stealth roll to try to just hide, because things are scary. They roll a 15. Does anyone have a natural perception at 15 or higher?
Past perception is 15.
Your passive perception 15. Okay, so Arlie, you see this character like go into the corner and try to hide. You still totally know where they are, but they're trying to hide in the corner there. That's about all they are able to do there. Yeah, they get advantage. Incredible. That's going to be this Grimlock's turn, which will lead us to Juniper Arlie Candlewick III's turn.
So what is the sense of the bad guy? What is this has Arlie seen?
I'm not sure if you were looking down the hallway. Potentially you were. If you were looking down the hallway when Thad did a diving fireball. Let me see if I can find the picture that I can send to you. You saw this creature down the hallway, silhouetted in fire.
Where am I looking? Discord?
In
Downgrade?
Discord, yeah.
In Discord.
Yeah. It is a spider dragon.
Oh, yes! This horrible thing.
This horrific,
Okay.
scary thing.
Right, okay. So we'll say Arlie saw that. We'll say
Arlie saw that, yeah. They,
all right.
the deepest corners of the
she's-
Underdark, yeah.
Yeah, she'd be like, sorry team, I did get rid of my shield, so I will be calling in for backup. And she's gonna cast Spirit Guardians and summon all of the ancestral dancing Kender. Unless when she says I'm gonna call for backup, any of her teammates want to be like, no, we have this in the bag. Don't waste resources. Like,
I'm just gonna say this is an AoE off of you, right?
attack of opportunity off of
Area of effect.
Yeah, I have to go into combat.
Yeah, it centers around you though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I can't offer anything. I'm still outside the door, so I can't.
Okay, well, I just I mean, I can see Arlie saw. I was like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I call for backup. So, yeah, she's gonna chance casting. So,
Cool.
Koi,
I'm
what
gonna
do
do. Yeah, I just want to give you a. You get a 30-foot. It's 30 foot around you, right?
15-foot radius centered on the caster.
15 foot.
Yeah.
Got you.
Radius.
So 15 just
15
radius
in
is
all
the one
directions.
across the circle, right? The medium
From
of
the middle to the edge.
It's
From the middle to the
diameter
edge.
all the way across.
Oh.
Yeah.
15 feet away from you in all directions.
Yeah. So I have just given you a radar circle, if you see that on the map. That is a 15-foot radius. So that is circling. That is the radius of your cool, friendly Kender party time. Because you have cast some violent Kender party. You know how fairies can be scary? These are those fairies. Incredible. Arlie, I would like you to roll for casting magic a d20 for me, please. With a 2. Okay, what spell level was this spell?
Great question. It is it's a 5th level spell.
5th level
Can it-
spell?
Oh wait, no, it doesn't have to be.
What did you
Be
cast
4th.
it as?
I still haven't really wrapped my head around what that means. Manage spells.
So you can cast it at its normal level, which is the minimum level possible, or
I would
you can
like to do
upcast it to
minimum level.
minimum level. Cool, cool.
Which
How-
would be
yeah.
3rd, actually.
3rd.
Sorry, I don't. Blah. No.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
I don't want to cast it at the 5th level. I want to save those.
Casting
for,
it at
I
3rd.
actually- Yeah.
Cool. So you cast it at third. You cast it, Spirit Guardian at its normal 3rd level. Arlie, as you cast it, you see the spirits of your ancestors, real and mythical, start appearing and frolicking around you in this this joyous manic dance of violence, which is the magic that you call upon as your spiritual guardians to protect you. As they begin frolicking and playing in this very different place than Kender might normally appear, whether living or spectral in this underground cave system, you see it seems like one of them, then another starts to hunch over and stop frolicking. Suddenly they all reach for their bellies, and then one by one open their mouths, and a black sand almost comes out, and it's drawn towards you, Arlie, swirling around you. You are going to take 26 necrotic damage.
Does the effect
Alright.
otherwise persist?
And the spell fails.
Well, fuck.
And that was
I might not be
unfortunately
entering this combat.
that was unfortunately a 2 on her special wild magic.
We don't have a gods have spoken in the bank, do we?
Do we have a gods of spoken? Anyone? Any gods?
Anyone going once, like twice? Ah.
Going twice, going once. Amazing. Any other action, or you'd have a bonus action or a movement you'd be allowed to do.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stand next to the hiding guy. Good idea.
I think you got the right spot, buddy. Just
think
move
this
down to here.
Excellent.
I love that. Are you
And
still?
as she drips black icor.
I love it. Oh, Vikavar. There you go. Vikavar is giving you advantage on that, on your magic.
Oh, no way. Thank you, Vikavar.
Vikavar coming through strong in that
What a
early
legend.
play.
Let's see what happens if we roll that dice again, right?
Yeah, roll that
Nice
magic,
too.
that magic dice. 17. Okay. Well, yeah. Move yourself back. Let's reverse. With a 17, the spell goes off without a hitch.
Arlie peers into a alternate reality and shakes her head.
Yeah, I think Arlie, like you kind of like have this moment of like waking up from a bad dream of like, oh, I felt like I just cast this spell and they all died and like they like vomited up sand that like that consumed me and burnt me with a dark void like energy. Oh wait, no, it didn't. I'm fine. This is great.
I'm doing great. All right. So I'm gonna look towards Thad and just be like, we're moving it, right? Or are we strategically drawing it to us?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Where's Harold? Harold, are we charging or are we strategically drawing it to us? What's the plan?
Harold is just sort of moving his head back and forth like he's getting ready for something. I have a plan, but it withdrew into the darkness.
If it withdrew into the darkness, fantastic. I'll go forward then.
Lead from the front.
Right, well, I will
Amazing.
go then.
I love it.
Okay.
Wait.
Did you say wait?
Wait.
Ugh. Okay, did you say that too late? I just moved the token. Okay, I'm gonna move halfway because Harold said I already heard the wait, but had already gone 15
Huh?
feet.
What?
It's all right.
Literally
Arlie's
just
gonna
asked
do what
you.
Arlie's gonna do,
I love it.
but
All right,
Amazing. Is that going to be your turn, Arlie?
that's the end of.
That's
turn.
it. Okay. Aelric, on the other side of Gertrude, you hear north of you, up from the north from where you first arrived, shouts in the dark. There are others here, and they have been awoken to something going wrong. Harold, you're going to start round 2.
okay. So I am going to do the following. Harold, begins. Sorry, just a second. Let me make sure that I have this right. Ba-ba-ba-beep-beep-ba-doop-boo. So Harold has an improved pack weapon, which means that he can use it as his spell casting focus. So all of the material components of his spells are no longer, whatever, right? But just for flavor,
Yeah.
I am going to say that to cast this spell without taking damage, just cool, Harold is going to cut his hand and on the wall draw a sigil.
Cool.
That is like, this is the wrong metaphor. It's like the bunny duck drawing that's sometimes a bunny and sometimes a duck, except instead of a bunny it looks like a really horrible sigil, and instead of a duck it looks like a different really horrible sigil, and depending how you choose to focus at it, it sort of goes back and forth between them, and speaks in baleful tones, and casts Summon Greater Demon.
Wow. Okay.
I am going to choose to summon what is called a Barlgura. And Koi, I will just send you a view of this
Barl
thing.
Barlgura.
Barlgura. Yeah. You got it?
I believe I do. Looks like an angry gorilla.
A Barlgura is a
Boom.
yeah, it looks like a big, angry, red gorilla with red hair and blue skin. And the first thing that Harold says to the Barlgura in Abyssal
Mm-hmm.
is, "What is your true name? Tell me." Now, it gets to take a, at the
Can it
end of
yeah.
my turn or its turn. I summon it, I get it at the end of each of the demon's turns, so it doesn't get to roll resistance yet. It does have to tell me its true name.
It has to. Okay. Awesome. Its true name. Its true name. It tells you its true name is Vergrazuth.
Okay. And when Harold says that, it sounds more like
Yeah. It sounds.
and,
Abyssal sounds mostly like drowning on your own blood.
like drowning on your own blood, yeah. And as after Harold has spoken, he spits on the ground, and if anyone cares to notice, he spat blood from speaking this tongue.
Just from speaking it.
That
Love
is
that.
just
Tells me its true name.
That is just screaming.
yeah, I noticed the blood. He is just screaming as this demon, like watching Harold cut his hand and then wiping on the wall, and then a demon for it. Yeah, Thad is just pressed against the wall, screaming.
Harold hands the Barbura his torch and
Okay.
says, "Take this," and points. "In that chamber is a spider dragon. Find it and kill it."
Okay. It has its orders. It's going to light the torch, looks to you, and nods.
We get to roll initiative. We get to roll initiative for it now, which I can
Cool.
do.
I rolled. It got a. Or unless
rolled?
you want, unless you're rolling for it, you can roll for it.
I mean, it's okay. It's plus. It's got +2 dex, so whatever. It's you got it. So it's 9. So it'll go essentially at the bottom of the combat turn, which is fine.
It rolled pretty badly, but
Yeah.
awesome. And at the
Another thing that's going to
yeah.
happen is because Fiona started her turn in the fire, she's going to disappear
right. Mm-hmm.
automatically because that's just my bad thinking late last Monday. And then Harold is going to move. Come here. One. The game is currently paused. I can't move.
Oh, shouldn't be.
One,
There you go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will use my bonus action to resummon Fiona. If you don't mind, just put her in the square one under me.
There you go. Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
Want to point out that is still screaming as now Harold runs away, and he's like, "What?" And because I don't believe our other two party members can see this yet, like I think that the demon is hidden from
From Elric.
Arlie and Arlik's eyeline. You just hear Thad screaming in bloody terror right now, echoing through the.
Oh my god. That's too much. Just absolutely just Tara screaming.
We haven't really dealt with demons yet. Like we've dealt with
No.
like shadow monsters and Cthulhu-y things, but this is our first demon.
You hear
Yeah.
Harold from around the corner yell, "Dad, shut up!"
Vikavar says he's getting some more echoing from Michael, but I'm not hearing any echoing on my end from Michael, so I'm not sure. I'm not
I'll,
Same
echoing.
from
even-
Keen and Sam.
Oh, Sam as
Yeah,
well.
he-
Interesting.
and
Same
me
as
as
well.
well. He had
And
said
Sean.
that. It was from
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
one of the very
everyone.
first things.
Just anecdotally observing that those are our players without headphones.
Just
Possibly
not a just.
physical connection.
I'm just putting it out, and I'm just I just want to say just an observation. Incredible.
Causation
next-
isn't correlation.
Causation is a
Or the other way
correlation. Causation is a correlation.
Put them in the right order.
Amazing. I am going to have our next character, which is. Cool. Next character. Okay. Sorry, I got bad guys to deal with. I am going to roll. Whoa. Don't click that button. Okay. I have a... Cool. I just rolled a stealth for our spider dragon. So it has established its stealth number. That is a DC 15 that will need to be resolved. Thad, your turn.
Oh, stop screaming. How's that ogre doing? How's that ogre looking getting through that? Am I looking at an impossible task, or am I looking at something with a little bit more spit and elbow grease is gonna get through that door?
This ogre could totally... I mean, you heard the stonemasonry work going on the other side there as Aelric was chipping away with Shatterspark. Gertrude could get through this door, but it's like slipping through... I'm trying to think of like... It's just like getting through a door that's made for someone who's half your size. So it's possible, but it's like you can't run through that door easily. She tried to run through the door.
I can't help myself. I don't feel good about burning a spell slot on this when there's a dragon around, but I'm gonna cast Grease.
On to make it easier for Gertrude. I love it. Okay.
Well, Gertrude's large. It's a 10-foot cube. Like, according to my screen right now, a 10-foot cube would be only on Gertrude.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I am going to cast Grease. I'm going to grease her up so she can get through that door.
Love it. All right. You
Willy style.
The demon is still pressed up against the wall, looking at the demon. But I feel like we need to get our warrior through this door. This needs solving.
This is like groundskeeper Willie, right? Trying to get a pig. Yeah. Grease me up, woman. I love it. All right, you cast grease on the grease, like normally it's like a large area. For this it's just like you grease up a part of Gertrude. And she's gonna go in a second. And anything else you'd like to do?
I heard Harold say the things to the demon, so I am still finally the intelligence circuits of all the things that has been thinking about are starting to connect that something really, really profoundly weird has happened to Harold since he's become an assassin of the dead. So I'm gonna hug the wall, but did we roll for Little Boobo, or is Little Boobo just gonna go on my turn? Do we have?
I think Little Boobo is just gonna go on your turn, unless it should go on a different turn.
No, then I'm just gonna fly. What the owl's movement speed is? Speed, fly 60 feet. Nice. So I'm just gonna move Little Boobo up 25, 30, 35, 40.
Does Fairy Fire make do willing creatures get a save against fairy fire?
That's a good question.
Because you could turn the greater demon into a great big torch on your next turn. It has dark vision of 120 feet, so it's our best chance to fight it in the dark. And if it can get close enough to the dragon, that's why I gave it the torch, specifically thinking about that. But I don't think it's going to last very long.
You're allowed to. I can double check the rules as written to see if there's been or if there's been like a thing about it. I think that I'm pretty sure that you're just allowed to fail a check.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And so I will absolutely hit it with fairy fire. Anyway, it'll be better because if it keeps on moving forward during its turn anyway, I can fairy fire that area. But it will end if I cast Shadow Blade or Haste. It's a concentration spell.
It's a concentration. Okay. Okay. Let's see how far we get with the torch then.
Yeah. All right. That's my turn. I'm still gonna stay hugging this wall. I'm not gonna move.
Okay, you're gonna remain hugging that wall. I love this. This is my party's kettled between a spider dragon and a cyclops stuck in a doorway. Aelric, you hear to the north of you commotion growing, and finally you see. Actually, you hear thud, thud, and one of the doors to the north of you that I think is in darkness at this point smash open. One of those metal doors that had appeared rusted shut.
Starting to feel less bad about greasing this. We might need a big ogre in that room.
All right. And sorry about just looking up these. Okay. Eric, you hear the doors, the rusted doors burst open. Something large has entered the space, but it is in the darkness that you are unable to see. You hear in a language you do not understand some words, and I'm going to have to ask you to roll a Constitution saving. Oh. Wait, this is... Sorry, I'm reading this spell, and I'm just... Damn.
Never good
Okay.
when the DM reads the spell.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is that the writing? Okay. If the target it's okay. Aelric, how many hit points do you have?
103.
103. Aelric, you are stunned. As you hear the words of a spell, Power Word Stun. You now have the stunned condition.
Well, what does that entail?
Stunned condition.
Can't pick your next action.
A stunned condition. You are incapacitated. You cannot move. You can speak only falteringly, which means not well enough to cast a spell. You automatically fail strength and dexterity save throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage. Incapacitated means you cannot take actions or reactions.
Okay.
Stunned. You'll be able to take a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
That's what I was just checking. I thought you had a Constitution saving throw to start, but to start, it's actually based on hit points, whether it's effective for the first round.
Okay.
Okay. Next creature running. Gertrude is going to try to get out. She gets advantage on her athletics check. Nat 20. Must have been the grease. Incredible. Gertrude slips out. Is going to knock Aelric prone as he is stunned, but she is going to get past you. And Aelric, you are stunned, but you are still able to perceive and see everything. She's going to get through, and she is going to run this way. Let me just double check movement. She's going to run this way. And do you still see Gertrude? Oh, Gertrude's in the dark from your perspective at this point. Is that right? Aelric? Aelric's got. She's lost to you now in the dark?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, like a bat out of hell. As she is running. As she gets out of eyesight into the dark, you hear her cry out. You hear like a shout cry out. You don't speak the language, so I'd have to ask for an insight check if you want to try to interpret it.
Can we all hear that?
Yeah. Now that she's cleared the doorway?
And she has her club, right?
She does. You gave it to her, yeah.
Six.
17.
Yeah, Thad, you hear a scream that could be like, it's a large cyclops screaming. They're scary. You're in a scary position. Aelric, you hear the shout of unexpected. This is Aelric, as a soldier background, you know the sound of the victim of an ambush. When you see an enemy that you did not expect. And that is what you hear come from the giant's mouth.
Okie doke.
It is your turn. Unfortunately, you are incapacitated. You can roll a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn, so you can roll that. The DC will be... what is our DC? 16. 18. Amazing. Aelric, even in this human body, the reserves, the dragonkin spirit is strong. You cannot be held by simple magics. And you fight your way out of this sleep paralysis that you were kind of forced into with just a word in Abyssal. That's the end of your turn, but you are now fully capable again.
Great.
I have more creatures running in the north. And your favorite friend, your Balgura, is going to run past everyone. What is this running leap that it has? It can long jump up to 40 feet when it has a running start.
So I get to control the demon toy.
Oh, let me give you control then.
I play it.
Yeah, let me control you. Let me give you control
It's
of
okay.
that.
So the first thing that happens is it's going to make a charisma saving throw at disadvantage because I know its true name. And it'll do that at the top of all of its turns. If it breaks, if it saves, I no longer have control over it. It has a -1 charisma modifier, so it's going to be a disadvantage check of a 17 DC.
Cool. So it rolled Yep. It rolled a 19 and a 2. So okay, so with disadvantage, you're good.
After that, this is a concentration spell, so I will have to test. I will need to take a Constitution roll if I take damage. I have advantage because I have Warcaster.
Cool.
Just so you know.
Good.
So, Mr. Balgura is going to. Have you turned
I've given you
on for it?
I've given you control. I'm not sure what you're seeing with its vision, though. Are you able to see from it or no?
I can't even see the token. Maybe I need to move Harold out to see the token. There it is. Okay. How tall is this ceiling?
This ceiling, this is in the book. They're not 20 feet high, with stalactites jutting down a few feet.
Okay, so it's going to use its action to jump 40 feet horizontally, just completely vaulting over Arlie.
Cool.
So I'll take that movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is this still on fire?
It will be on fire until the end of this round.
Any 5-foot cube of webs exposed to fire burns away in 1 round. So I think it's already been around.
Oh, it's already been around? Okay. So then it's gone.
Okay.
And does the
And I get that
Bulgura... The
movement.
Bulgura has blind sight? Is that right?
It has dark vision to 120 feet.
And it has blind sight to 30
feet. Yeah.
So it is able to notice some mist that is floating nearby it.
Okay.
Amazing.
Is it now also a light source in the form of a torch? Just FYI.
I think I gave that to it, right? I think I turned that
Okay.
on, right?
I'm seeing from its vision. I just wanted to make sure the rest of the party could see.
Oh, cool.
That's all.
Yeah, I think they can see. Yeah, sweet. Love that. This is going to be now the mist moves forward.
I'm going to reposition Harold to where he was before the Valgura moved, because I just took that move to get vision on the token.
Cool. The mist is going to move into the Bulgura's space there, and it is just going to linger in its space here. That is going to be the end of the mist's turn. The guy who's hiding in the corner, the Grimlock hiding in the corner, Srill, if we remember his name. The space opens because Gertrude breaks through, and Srill bolts. Srill is going to use the dash action and try to zip past. He is going to run past you, Aelric. You do have your reaction still because you freed yourself of being stunned. He's going to run past you and run past Gertrude and into the darkness.
He can't take actions that would harm us.
Yeah, he's just running away. Yeah, just fully
Shame.
running. Love that. Cool. Oh my god. More baddies. More baddies. Juniper, your turn.
There's so many baddies, and yet I see no one.
Noises in the dark.
Yee,
Get that mist into your fucking AoE.
Who's this? Who's this guy behind the Balgura? The enemy. Who's that? I'm gonna run up and hit them with my mace. Lightbringer.
I don't know,
So that
can
yeah,
she
Arlie,
see it?
that
'Cause he has blind sight.
Arlie, the
Oh,
enemy
I
you're
tried to measure
seeing, the enemy you're seeing next to the Balgura is in mist form. It has transformed itself into a mist. So you could still see it, especially if it's in light. But it is
Right.
going to be very difficult to harm with physical damage.
Okay, I'm sorry for putting circles on the screen. I was just trying to measure.
Not at all. I will
just
remove them
can't
for
stop
you.
Putting circles on the
I can't
screen.
stop. I need circles. Here you go.
Stop. Thank you. I just want to run up and just see if the party, if the raging Kender, Kaylee, impacts the beastie.
Yeah. How does that spell work again? Does it attack everyone, only enemies? How does that work?
I shall read it to you.
Spirit Guardians,
Read it
right?
out loud. You call
Yeah.
forth spirits to protect you. They flit around you at a distance of 50 feet for the duration. You choose what they look like depending on your alignment. When you cast a spell, you designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. Any number. I choose the party and the Belgura, and again, any number of creatures to be unaffected.
Amazing.
An unaffected creature's speed, although, oh, sorry, an affected creature's speed is halved in the area. And when
Okay.
the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature will take 3d8 radiant damage. On a successful, the creature takes half as much.
Cool. So by you entering the space, does that mean they're going to roll at the beginning of their turn, or they have to roll as
At
soon
their
as
turn.
you've... Okay, because you've entered their space.
Yeah.
When a
Either they
creature
enter my space or
enters
they
the
start
area.
there.
So it'll roll at the beginning of its next turn, is the idea.
Yeah.
Got
So
you.
So Arlie is just gonna swing with her mace, even though it seems like it will be ineffective. That
Are you
is
sure
what
that's
we-
The wording of it is any creature that enters the space.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the
so I
creature
think it's. Sorry, Ali.
enters the space or starts its turn there, which would imply that like to me, that language isn't if the other creature brings it.
Yeah, the wording
don't
is
know.
Any creature when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. That's the wording.
Yeah, so yeah, it just triggered.
It did trigger.
Yeah. If a creature entered, it doesn't say that it needed to have entered it itself. It just says if a creature has entered, right?
Enters the circle. That makes sense to me. That makes total sense to me.
It'll trigger now, and it'll trigger again on the top of its turn.
Got you. That makes sense.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
powerful.
could swear we had this same discussion with Lindsay at one point. The exact same discussion.
This is to you, Bobo. Lots of love. Yeah,
I'm not in
amazing.
one camp or the other. I'm not of one mind or the other. It's the DM's discretion.
No, that makes total sense to me. Give me a roll. 3d8, you say? 3d8.
Yes. Please. I want to click it through the spell. I don't want to just roll. I want to. Yes.
Excellent. 11 damage.
Want it to be more than that, but whatever. There's really
But-
no bonus.
But father, I wanted
Damage is
more
damage.
damage.
But I wanted
More damage, father. More. Lovely. Incredible. And you wanted to take a swing as well?
Yeah, I will. Yes. Lightbringer. Sorry, I'm playing in D&D Beyond. I should learn one thing. I will never learn one thing. I will never fully learn. Attack. Nope, that's not the right button. Standard roll. For it to attack. Okay. Wow, I got... What? I don't understand. Oh, I rolled an 18.
Okay.
So 25 total to hit.
25
Lightbringer.
total. I am trying to find rules here. So the rules of mist form that I have is that it is immune to non-magical damage. You're using a magical weapon. But I'm trying to find out rules for attacking it. When it's the player's spell that's gaseous form, you can't be attacked by weapons. But it doesn't say that
Possible.
in the rules here, so I'm trying to figure out what the...
Well, I mean, Coy, I think we just have to go rules as written.
I
Rules
mean,
is-
if the logic is that it just only does the +1, that is the magic damage. It's like all the other damage is mitigated, but it experiences one hit point of damage because it is a +1 weapon. That is possible.
I think I'm trying to like understand like how do you can you attack mist? Is the idea
So like
because
it would be like the weapon would swing through the mist, but the
Mm-hmm.
magical quality of the light bringing presence would sting for 1 damage. That
right.
that is how it works in the advanced Dungeons and Dragons Baldur's Gate games. When you're hitting with a magical weapon, you're like slowly chipping away 1 hit point at a time. But I don't know how you want to do it in this.
But the rule is that it's immune to damage from
Non-magical.
non-magical weapons, and this is a magical weapon. So
But this
it's just
is a
not
magical
immune.
weapon. Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to find out like what this does to its like AC. Gaseous form only gives resistances. So like it seems like it's
You
just
can tell
attack as
that-
normal.
You can tell that Claire DMs because she keeps tring to find ways for the DM to weasel out of this situation.
I do.
Yeah.
Can't you tell? I'm a real backseat GM.
It's
Here.
like looking for every opportunity I can to abuse the rules.
a consummate player is what that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems so. It doesn't say like there's anything that says you can't attack it.
Well, I
So
mean, if there's no rule that says magical dog can't play magical basketball, then I think
I think
it's the Airbud rule.
It's the Airbud rule. I think dogs are allowed to play Quidditch. So, according to the Airbud rule, we're going to say you deal that damage with Lightbringer.
Oh, I do love that.
I just found a caveat where a bunch of players on Reddit are talking as if a magical weapon could kill a vampire that's in mist form. Question is, if it's in its mist form, what happens to its HP pool if you were to down it? But that's a separate question. But everybody in that discussion is sort of taking it as a given that a magical weapon can hurt a
do it.
vampire
Cool.
in mist form.
Awesome. So let's roll damage for Lightbringer then. Or we already did. Amazing. 7 damage. Boom. Look at that. Look at how easy this. And people say D&D's a lot of rules. This is fast. This is snappy. Incredible. Okay, that's Arlie's turn. Anything else for you, Arlie?
She's just gonna start singing along with the tune of the Kaylee, with the halfling jig that's playing as she swings wildly and effectively at the mist.
Dunk. I love it. Amazing. That's going to take us to the beginning of round 3. We are starting with Harold Gray. Then we have a couple of enemies, then Thad.
Okay. I will make sure I have the right. Okay, that's not super helpful. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, so I'm going to move up. And then I will summon Fiona to any space within. No, Fiona will move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use Eldritch Blast at the Misty thing.
At the Misty thing. Cool.
Yeah. Uh, 24 hits.
That will hit, yeah.
Okay, I'll roll for the second one. I assume an 8 does not hit.
No.
Okay, I do 13 damage to it, and it is pushed back 5 feet.
13 damage.
In a straight
pushed
line.
Back 5 feet. Incredible. Cool. Well played, sir. Well played. Amazing. That's going to be your turn, Harold? Or anything else?
You know, discretion is the better part of valor.
Cool. Have fun, Arlie. Ooh. Love it. Okay. 5, 10, I'm just checking this baddie. Okay. Yeah. Problem is it's hard. I don't have my my rules aren't in. Oh, touch. Okay. Here, Elric, you see to the north where Gertrude ran away from, where you've been hearing noise. You hear some hushed words of a magical spell being cast. You see light appear. It's like behind a bunch of big figures, which is like one of those figures seems to be Gertrude. It's like that harsh shadow that you see with a single light source in a very dark place with a lot of things obfuscating the light source. There's like those harsh shadows. Then the light starts moving rapidly. You realize that it's actually the thing that is lit. The light itself has been thrown. It is coming towards you, and it lands at your feet here. And a light has been cast on a stone, and the stone thrown towards you, landing just in front of you, between you and Gertrude. That is going to be the turn of one of the characters to the north there.
Koi, can you illuminate all of that for me?
Yeah, I thought I tried here. Let's see.
Twitch stream. Yeah, it's not on the Twitch stream.
It's only a 20-foot. Oh, you're not able to look through. Or
Are you still not able to get onto Foundry?
No, I'm on Foundry. I just don't have. I mean, what I see is what's on the Twitch stream. So if it's coming from the north, can that not be illuminated?
I just put a light there. Is the only issue.
Oh, I don't see it.
It's at your
you only
feet
get
now,
to
Eric.
see your token.
There
has
we
to be
There you
there.
go.
Great.
I got it.
Okay.
We got it solved. We got it solved. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, Elric, have you been having a torch this whole time?
No, I had to drop the torch. It's just sitting in the floor in front of me.
Okay, cool. That.
But yes, there has been a torch at Aelric.
So there has been a torch.
Time.
Okay.
He let it go, and it wouldn't have just gone out in one round.
Yeah. Okay. So there is a torch at your feet then. Okay. I did not realize that. I will put the torch back there. Elric, you actually see Gertrude is in front of another large creature, smaller than it, but quite terrifying. From behind Gertrude, from the other side of Gertrude, you can see some like webbed clawed feet. You see two large pincer arms and looks like two more sets of arms that seem like smaller. This is a very creepy large creature. Shoot.
Have they finished?
There's actually it's
So
not.
Did something finish its attack or finish its go?
No, the
Spellcasting?
they were gonna cast light because I thought you were standing in darkness, but you're not standing in darkness. So they're gonna cast a different spell, unfortunately. In a 20-foot radius, I am going to ask for a dexterity saving throw from you, Aelric, and Gertrude. This is going to
23.
be 23 succeeds. This is a DC 14. Let me just roll for Gertrude here. Gertrude also succeeds. Incredible. So that is going to be 31 fire damage halved. So that's going to be 15 fire damage to you and Gertrude. As from the north, a a follower of Lolth who is a magic caster, casts Fireball that fires past Gertrude and ignites in the space between the two of you. You all hear and can anyone, actually Thad will be the one who can see and feel the heat from that open door as a fireball is ignited just beyond the door over Aelric. That's going to be 15 damage to Gertrude.
I shout Aelric.
Aelric, no!
Does their fireball look like mine, or does it look different?
It looks different, yeah. It's got a different, yours comes in like as a very small point, right? That then erupts.
Point of little red light that shoots in a straight line, and then when it hits its destination, it explodes outwards.
Yeah, this is more like.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, this is more like a large, hungry ball of fire that you would see erupt from a burning building that expands, and then as it stops, it kind of just starts to consume a larger space around it. Yeah, a different type of vibe. Sorry, Sean, you had a question.
So, did the thing that casts a spell is that its go?
That is its turn. Yeah.
Fantastic. What is this red thing right here?
Red thing.
I can see this red thing. Right,
that red thing is
Gertrude.
that is the large creature that is standing in front of Gertrude. It's not the creature that casts the spell Fireball.
That's okay. Fantastic. DC 16 Wisdom saving throw on that thing as I hit frightened foe.
Oh hell yeah! DC 15. Let's see.
16.
16. Rolled a 9. 2 on the dice.
It's in a frightened condition now until the end of its next turn. It has disability. Yeah. It has a disadvantage to all ability checks and attack rolls, and it cannot come any closer to me.
I shake my fist at you, sir. I shake my fist. Incredible. Well done, Aelric. Damn you. Amazing. It is going to be our next turn.
Can I ask a quick question, please?
Please do.
I understand that Aelric's new polymorph form has legendary actions. Is this the case?
That is
Yes.
correct.
Is Aelric able to use his legendary actions between rounds, just like a encounter monster can use their legendary actions between rounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's allowed to use his stat sheet as if it's his own.
Right. No, but I'm just asking, these legendary actions, they can be used, but not on his turn.
Yeah.
Right.
So he could command Gertrude to take an action, all this stuff,
Yeah, so legendary actions you are only allowed to use between enemy turns or between other player turns. They don't have to be enemies, but they only work between other character turns. You can't use them on your own action. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But no, good to clarify.
Right. Yeah, thank you, Keen. And right after that, after he throws that, hearing Thad, Aelric says, "Little help!"
Amazing. Oh shit.
In the least Aelric tone and cadence you've ever heard.
You don't normally hear Aelric scream for help, but when he does, he means it. Arlie, your passive perception is 15, you said, right? Amazing. Arlie, you see in the room that you are stepping into, the ceiling raises up to 50 feet high. This room is like the grand chamber. It is full of cobwebs. Let's see, what was the other specific description of this space? Enormous web stretches across the cavern's center, strands plastered over stalagmites and stalactites. Crawling on the web, the gigantic reptilian creature with 8 legs. You see, Arlie, you are able to notice moving smoothly as if it's trying to remain hidden along the ceiling of this cavern. The spider dragon crawls towards you. That is going to be its action. Thad, you're up next.
We want me going to help around the corner group, or should I follow the demon?
Go help Elric. I think that we can, if this really gets bad, I think that we both have Misty Step, and I don't think that this thing can actually enter the space that we emerged from. It's too large. Or maybe it can, and Koi will make some kind of athletics check, but I feel like there are choke points here that we can use. And we don't know the nature of the threat that's coming for you, for Elric right now. It could be the rest of the entire encounter, right?
I'm gonna turn that corner. Koi, I don't get sight on Lil Bubo, so I can't see what he sees.
Oh no.
I moved him his full 60 feet into the door. Just to start, so I can see what the heck is going on.
I got you. Let me see if I can give you. How's that work?
No, I'll just move it here. I know.
There
what
you
to
go.
do, Fat.
I think I just gave it to you. Yeah.
Now I see.
Boom.
Oh, right. But
I'm gonna delete the dead characters. But yeah. Oh no, did I just delete your? I just deleted Little Bubo. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I will bring him back, and I will give you the vision of him. There we go. Boom. Sorry. There you go. Okay. Sorry. We fixed it.
All right, it took me 25 feet to get there. Do I have any idea? Is that the same type of creature that we fought the first time in front of the ogre? Is that the same thing?
It is not. It is not. You'll have to give me a Arcana check. I'm gonna say this is a DC 15.
DC 15, joke's on you. I have a passive Arcana of 20. Let's go.
Passive as 20? Holy shoot.
Well, if right, you calculate a passive by its 10 plus whatever your ability modifier is.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
On a 20.
Yeah, that's insane, by the way. Let me tell you, what you see is known as in common as a glabrizu. Glabrizu. They are a demon specializing with the temptation of mortals, spreading corruption unseen like disease. Unlike succubi, who prey on lust, the glabrizu exploited the mortal desire for power and the many forms it took. They are physically bewildering, with 2 pairs of arms, each with a different extremity. Their main arms, monstrous limbs that end in pincers, smaller humanoid pairs ending in clawed hands, which protrude from the stomach. Goat horns adorned the top of their canine head, with numerous fangs rested in their muzzles. Skin wrinkly and ranged in tone from a deep russet to pitch black, and cold purple piercing eyes, hinting at greater intelligence, contrasting with the bestial appearance. It's a demon.
It's terrifying. Would fire does it? I'm assuming super effective against it, if at all.
Oh, you've 20. You said was your passive arcana. Yeah, fires. It is not immune to fire.
It's not immune to fire. All right, then I think that I'm just. How many spell slots do I have left there? Yeah, I'm gonna use a 4th level spell slot, and I'm gonna cast Fireball again.
Okay.
I can't see where the other wizard is.
So you got one here and one here.
Wait, there and there? And it's a 30-foot sphere, right?
And there's another character there.
20 sphere.
One,
So they're all
two,
back. Yeah, I have
3.
20, we have to make a 20-foot sphere.
20-foot sphere would be that, basically.
Is there a way that I can you move it down? Wait, can I?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna make a 20-foot sphere, and then hopefully I can take it where it needs to go for my purposes. I want to do a 20-foot sphere like that. So I want to I want to get the demon. I want to get those figures in the dark behind it. And
Hell
if
yeah.
if I'm hitting the other one that's like over there-ish, so be it. But that's where I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to hit 3 of these characters. One, the two in the cloaks there behind it, and then the Glabry Zoo as well.
Well, I'm gonna need all 3 of those people to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 17.
Hell yeah. Okay. First one coming in. That's a fail. That's a 4. A 2 on the dice. Jeepers. Second one. Okay, 23. So that one succeeds, thankfully. And 17 is the demon.
So that one just saved, right?
Oh! Vikavar just gave disadvantage to our demon. Okay, let me roll that again. 11. Well done, Vikavar. So the demon and one of the wizards here, one of the mages fails. The other one succeeds.
Well, it's going to be 37 damage to the failures and half that to the success.
37 damage.
Fireball 4th level, adding that extra 1d6 damage by upcasting.
37, so it's 15 plus it's 18.
There you go.
Damn.
Fireball for fireball.
Boom!
So proud of you guys.
It's a fireball fight! Incredible. Can you do it for the wizard too? You'd have to select another disadvantage there, Vikavar, if you wanna give another disadvantage. But you can go for it. You only have one other this session. Ooh, it's up to you if you want to use it or not, Vikavar.
Wait for the dragon. We're fine on our side.
Oh,
Wait for
he's done it. He's done it.
Well, thank you. We got it. Let's see if I
Yeah.
can kill 'em all.
It worked.
Nice.
The rethrow was a 7, so well done.
37 damage. How much hit points could those mages have?
I'll tell you right now, the screams they make on being immolated surprise you in that they're still alive. Let's put it that way.
Can we set them on fire instead of doing an impression of them, though? I think that'll do more damage. I kid. That's a vocabulary pun right there. Thank you. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Would you consider Gertrude, in this moment, an ally by the principle of friends of my enemy, or enemy of my enemy?
I'm not sure if I would convince her as a full ally, but what's the effect you're looking to spend?
My legendary action command ally.
Do they need to understand you? Because I don't think you speak Gertrude's language. That would be my problem.
You're the warlord. It doesn't say anything about the language.
I'm afraid I'm gonna hardline this.
Rules is
The
written.
fact that rules is written.
Rules is written.
Rules is written.
Can't
So
argue with rules is written.
you can't Raw. There's no way to fight with Raw. So because I can't fight with Raw and it clearly understands you, even though you don't speak the same language, I'm gonna say that it's not your ally. That's gonna be the thing.
The transitive property of enemy of my enemy let me down. Okay.
I mean, if it was, it's the language thing that's really the stickler for me. That's the thing that, the fact that you can't understand each other is the thing that is making me say that it won't work.
Okay.
Okay, so quick little gut check here, team. should we abandon fighting the spider dragon and just focus entirely on this other encounter, or should we see if we can beat the shit out of both?
I think that you shouldn't. I think that you should cautiously take territory, since we seem to have like both. I feel good with this ogre plugging the hole, and we might have another barrage of fireballs coming our way, but maybe we also damage the mages enough that if they're intelligent beings, they might flee. So I feel good about holding the line here, but I don't think you should push too hard towards the dragon. I think you should just hold that space.
All right. Yeah.
I'm just playing a character. Arlie doesn't know what's happening over there. So unless like we communicate, like she's just like, why aren't they coming?
You probably
You're hearing
heard
some
Alaric scream help.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's true.
okay.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Huh. Wait. Okay. Yes.
Yes, that's
And
a
if
good
you check
point.
the history books, if you go back in canon, I don't think that that's ever happened before.
No, I actually can't believe that I missed you saying that. I just like Arlie would have
true.
missed it, but Claire missed
No,
it. I was trying to figure out where the sound and foundry was. I just needed to refresh my page, but I was focused on that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
if
Alaric fully yelled for help. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, Arlie's out. Like she's gonna go the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So is that going to be your turn there, Thad?
Yeah, that's gonna be. I mean, I use the rest of my movement again to take cover around that. I know that a fireball does turn corners and stuff. But I'm hiding. I'm still getting out of the way. I would be out of the way of a line. If anything, it's in a line or a cone. I'm feeling. Cone,
feeling better. Cool. With that, we're going to end Thad's turn. We're going to come back with some more D&D action, but we need a little bit of a break. You know, we're human too, unlike some of the creatures we're fighting. But why don't you join us in a few minutes? I'm going to say it's 9:25 according to my clock, Eastern Standard Time. So let's say we're back at 9:40. That gives us some time to take a break and get ourselves ready for more combat. All right. Until next time, let me see if I can find how to do this, because last time I did this and I just swapped over to another of us just talking. See you in a second.
In Candlewick Manor, born to nobility, Ollie danced through life with frivolity. Parties and balls, a life so grand. Little did she know what fate had planned. Ollie, the wandering Candlewick, chosen by Sybil in her destinies down. Escape from towers of paper to the open road, a reluctant cleric with powers bestowed. From luxury, thrust into robes, surrounded by tomes and dusty old globes. But Ollie's mind, sharp as a tack, mastered the legalese others did lack. Contracts and bylaws, she knew them all. Her litigious prowess made bureaucrats fall. In mazes of paper would she find a way to bend the rules and save the day. A holy symbol in a divine dream. Not all in the tower is as it may seem. A true the tower across the land. But Ollie sees more than meets the eye. All timelines at once, futures that fly. Past, present, future, all intertwined. Sometimes leaving the present behind. But Ollie sees more than meets the eye. All timelines at once, futures that fly. Past, present, future, all intertwined. Sometimes leaving the present behind. Library cat, shrouded in mystery, follows Ollie through every history. With glowing eyes and silent paws, it guards her path without pause. Ollie, the wandering Candlewick, chosen by Sybil in her destinies down. Escape from towers of paper to the open road, a reluctant cleric dark with powers bestowed. Cut from luxury thrust into robes, surrounded by tomes and dusty old globes. But Ollie's mind sharp as a tack, mastered the legalese others did lack.
Oh, hoist up the sails, let the winds take a grip. For Thaddeus Turnpike commands his ship. For road on the waves, a sailor so bold, with magical powers and a heart of gold. Behold, Thaddeus sailed the endless sea, with little Boobo as wise as can be. Through tempest and tide, they roam far and wide, the Turnpike legacy, their unfading pride. From the mighty Turnpike line he hails, with the lineage of captains braving the gales. A scion of seafarers fierce and grand, with the smell on his lips and the sword in his hand. Behold, Thaddeus, master of the smell, with little Boobo through heaven and hell. They dance with the stars, they flirt with the dew, their laughter echoes in the ocean's blue. And now for his mate, little Boobo's his name. Together they soar in fortune and fame. With little Boobo, his talents wrapped in light, they summon the winds and the stars to their fight. A curse of great power, a gift or a bane, Thaddeus wields it with little to fame. A rogue with a charm, a sailor with flair, he faces each curse with nary a care. Behold, Thaddeus, the sea's arcane knight, with little Boobo in the pale moonlight. Through whispers of magic and the salt-laden air, the Turnpike adventure none can compare. So sing of the Turnpike, the legend, the tale, of Thaddeus and Boobo setting sail. For where the map ends, their journeys just start. The seas in their blood, magic in their heart. The Turnpike, the legend, the tale, of Thaddeus and Boobo setting sail. For where the map ends, their journeys just start. The seas in their blood, magic in their heart.
In Solonia's fields a halfling stood tall, sea grey eyes a fighter's call. With Fiona's love and Angus' smile, his world was bright for a little while. Oh, Harold Grey with list in hand, a promise made, a journey planned. Each task he'll mark, each dream fulfill. For those he's lost, his heart beats still. From Zakar streets to golden fields, their family loved the greatest shield. They dreamed of wonders near and far, and on a list beneath the stars. Oh, Harold Grey with list in hand, a promise made, a journey planned. Each task he'll mark, each dream fulfill. For those he's lost, his heart beats still. Young Angus fell on distant shore, while Fiona's kiss would come no more. A drunken noble, a vengeful blade, left Harold's world in darkness laid. But from his grief a purpose born, to honor vows that he had sworn. The list unfolds a final wish, a blade resisted a gutted fish. Now Harold roams joy and strife, to live for three in one short life. From mountains high to oceans deep, this solemn pledge he vowed to keep. With bowler hat and iron will, he faces each task with hard-won skill. For every deed he sees it through, he feels their love forever true. And when the final task is done, when every battle's lost and won, he'll close his eyes, his duty clear, knowing his loved ones drawing near. In afterlife they'll meet again, their love eternal, free from pain. The list complete, their dreams fulfilled, a promise kept, a future will.